Let's take a closer look.
Hi everybody, welcome to the world of Micah. Today I am going to be at Diagon Alley inside Universal Studios Florida to show you guys things you might not have noticed inside Diagon Alley. Let's take a closer look. We got Ears to You, we got Travis, Abby, the gang's all here.
We're rolling deep.
And we're rolling into Diagon Alley right now. Well, almost. First stop on my list is right over here. If you come over to this little food area, they have all kinds of loaded potatoes, jacket potatoes. They have a shepherd's pie, they have a loaded jacket potato, they have a jacket potato with broccoli and cheese, and also one with beans and cheese. Just a little food option that you might not have noticed before. And before we go into Diagon Alley, we gotta stop over here at the record shop and the telephone booth. The first record is right over here. Check this out. It says, "Here's to Swimming with Bow-Legged Women, the Quint Trio." The Quint Trio is actually a homage to the movie Jaws. Quint, in the movie Jaws, when they were taking a shot, he said, "Here's to Swimming with Bow-Legged Women." That's why they made their record. And there's also another record over here that you might find interesting. If you look at this record right here, it says Joe Says No. But when they were building and doing all the Harry Potter stuff, J.K. Rowling pretty much said no to Universal on a lot of the things they were trying to do. Tribute to J.K. Rowling. They made a little record that says Joe Says No. And our third stop is right here inside this telephone booth. You gotta come inside. It's nice and cozy. You can call the Ministry of Magic. Check it out. Ministry of Magic. 62442. And when you dial that number, you will be in contact with the Ministry of Magic. So many people walk by this telephone booth without knowing that. Heading into Diagon Alley. And might I add, it's Brock and Promises from Ears to You's first time. It's your first time.
That is, oh my God.
It'd be awesome if it blew fire. Right?
Look at his mouth. Close your mouth there, son.
Wow, this is huge.
Isn't it? It's amazing. Next up on my list is right here underneath the Leaky Cauldron sign. If you guys walk over here and notice, the sign actually leaks. How clever is that? And speaking of the Leaky Cauldron, that's where we're eating if we can get through this long line. The cool thing about the Leaky Cauldron as well as the Three Broomsticks is Universal actually gets the cheese and other ingredients imported from England. So a lot of the ingredients you get here are imported from England. Up next is inside the Weasleys Wizard Wheezies. As you enter the store, make sure you look up. Don't look around at all the other cool things. Look straight up. Because if you do, there's a nice little fireworks show happening right up there. And so many people don't pay attention to it. They're too focused on the nose-biting teacup, the decoy detonator, and almost everything else in this store. You guys know I always say, look up in the theme parks. You never know what you're gonna see. Although I do recommend constantly looking up at all the details. You gotta be careful walking around here because there's so many people, you might bump into somebody. Oh. Sorry, dude.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, what's up, Travis?
Looking at the dragon.
There's a dragon. Did you know there was a dragon, Brock?
Ow. You broke me.
I broke you. First time here, what do you legitimately think about Diagon Alley?
It's beyond what I thought it was.
Yeah?
So much bigger than I mean, I've seen tons of videos of it. This is way cooler than I expected.
It's way cooler.
Mind blown.
Make sure you stop off by Mr. Mulpepper's Apothecary because you can find things such as a bat spleen, eggs, and the jaws from the shark of the Jaws ride. That's right. Those jaws were actually used in the Jaws attraction right in front of Captain Jake's boat tours. Pretty cool, right? Actually, all of this was used at the Jaws attraction back in the day because Diagon Alley was built on Amity where the Jaws attraction used to be. But we're moving on. Our next stop is right here inside the magical menagerie. Once you head inside, look up. Right up there is a crumple-horned snorkack, which is one of Luna Lovegood's favorite creatures. And speaking of Luna Lovegood, that's Abby's favorite creature as well. Well, she's not a creature, but you know what I'm saying. She is your favorite. Promise wants the Pygmy Puff slippers.
I really do.
The snake, his name is Nagini. He's right outside the magical menagerie, and he'll actually talk to you if you stand over here long enough. Travis just told me that this is Lord Voldemort's snake. How do you feel about that? And while everyone's making it rain out here in Diagon Alley, we're gonna head over to Borgin and Burke's because there's something very interesting you might not have noticed inside here. No, it's not Bellatrix. What I came to show you is right over here. Travis is standing right up against it. This is the Vanishing cabinet. If you put your ear up to the Vanishing cabinet, you can hear birds chirping. Can you guys hear the birds chirping? Can you hear the birds chirping, fellas? They're not paying attention. Maybe I'm going insane. And once you check that out, be sure to look around the store because there's lots to see in this place. Safely made it out of Nocturne Alley, but look at the line for ice cream. My goodness. Sometimes you gotta just get something sweet. Well, I think I showed you guys some things you might not have noticed before. But don't worry, there's plenty more to discover here in Diagon Alley, so I'll definitely be back. Ooh, look, it's a hidden Brock. It's a hidden Brock. Hey, Brock, did I show you some things you might not have noticed before?
You did. Now I'm making better videos than ever.
The reason I showed him things he never noticed was because it was his first time.
I always wanted my first time to be with you, Micah.
But Travis definitely helped me find some of these things. He's a bigger Potter nerd than I am. Or should I say Potterhead? Is that the term? And not only Brock's first time, but it was Promise's first time too. Yeah, did you learn some things you never knew before?
I learned a little bit of magic.
Yeah?
And then I learned about
How delicious butterbeer is, especially frozen.
Good job.
Yeah. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Mike, everybody. Stay weird.